Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, let's take a look again on the euro currency. So currently it has happened that we keep an eye on three different currencies. It's actually euro currency, British pound, and by occasion on the Australian dollar. Recently we talked about the stuff that we have there. So on Australian dollar, you can see the pullback that we discussed have happened actually. And we haven't got any double repo, but we have straight forward action to the resistance. So theoretically, as we're talking about the deeper retracement, downside continuation back, maybe forming of this pattern, so theoretically there should be chance to take the short position with the downward continuation maybe. But be careful with the any short trades here, just because overall context stands tricky, as previous momentum stands very good, and it might be just temporal pullback before upward continuation, because last week, as we discussed in the weekly report, so overall well, very positive sentiment and sentiment of the market, and performance of the basic metals like copper supportive to the Australian dollar, and that's why here we could get just minor pullback. It is also possible that it could be minor pullback before our continuation, some kind of the bread and butter reaction based on this thrust. It could be retracement, but maybe market will not start dropping right back down. So if you intend to take the short position here, just keep in mind that this could happen. Especially because if you take a look at the euro currency and the stuff that we intend to talk about today, it also suggests that might be particular this type of action. So we're not sure yet, but currently we have only one option, either to just ignore this setup or trying to take the trade, because based on this pattern and with the butterfly, we can't wait anymore, because take a look, the low that has been formed recently stands very close to the invalidation points. And it means that either market will start upward action immediately, or it will not start it at all, and we will get the downside breakout and downward continuation on euro currency. That's why here is kind of the pain or gain situation. So those who would like, of you who would like to take the position with this butterfly, could take a look at this video how we could do this. Others who are not sure or maybe do not want to take the long position, in this case, you just probably could ignore this step, because in the current situation, while the butterfly as well, it is also, well, not very good background for taking the short position as well. So speaking of this butterfly, as I said, take a look. Here is the type of some kind of the reversal type of action. It's not quite the reversal session, because market was not able to close above the top of the previous session. But by its nature, this market created new lows and then moving up and close relatively high right on top. So this is some short-term shift in the sentiment, as you can see here. This is good sign, especially for bottom of the right wing of the pattern. This could be start forming right from here. Another moment here is that, as I said, actually we have no choice but just consider this potential position taken, as market stands very close to the invalidation point. No other lower standing levels here will be reached, and either market will start working to the upside, pattern starts to work, or probably it will fail. So here is just the only setup that we could follow in the current situation. So on the 4 time frame chart, take a look. Overall bounce stands nice, so you can see some acceleration. This is good sign here. And in fact, on the euro currency, we have the bread and butter trade. So just to minimize risk for a long entry, we need to wait the pullback here, because according to the bread and butter rules, we should get some 50% or 0.618, so somewhere deep retracement rapid down. And that probably should give us a chance to take the long position at much better level, as we plan to place stop either below these lows or better below these lows, because this is invalidation point for a butterfly. But actually, guys, to be honest, if market will reverse down and taking out of these lows, well, it probably will mean the same as taking out of this one, because in this case we just will get downside continuation. That's why maybe it makes sense to place stop right here. So anyway, Currently we have the bread butter short-term setup. If you're interested with that, you probably could try also take the short position, but this is very short-term setup. Just for a few hours, the market should show a pullback. But for us, the most important thing is where we could get the long position based on the daily pattern with the attempt to go higher. So on the hourly chart, you could see that market has completed A, B, C, D. The XOP target right here with the spike up, some forming some wash and rinse right here. And now we're watching for a possible pullback. The first level is 2063. Next one, 2035. So as you can see, it's very small difference, just the 30 pips here. So somewhere around 2050, 2040, I think that it makes sense to think about taking position if you're interested with this setup, is trading on the long side. Also, as usual, you could adapt using scaling, so taking the, I don't know, maybe 15-20% on the first level, then market starts keep dropping. Take another part right here. The average price will be somewhere around 120.45, so this 5-10 pips difference is not really dramatic in the current situation, because we're applying a trade on the hourly chart, entry on the hourly chart. Why I'm talking about this area in general? Well, although it's not typical for the Brent band, take a look here. It's a kind of the symmetry exists on the market. Market has formed bullish reversal swing here. You can see this top is greater than this one. And theoretically, it is possible that could be just minor retracement right here, this minor shoulder, something of that sort. It is possible. Although, speaking in probabilities, I would bet on the deeper retracement. But sometimes it happens that it could be just minor retracement as well. So this makes no changes to the core of this trade, but there's some technical issues that could play the role when you will try to take the position. So choose the way how you would like to trade this stuff, and in general whether you would like it at all. And then let's see what will happen, because currently this is kind of the moment of truth. The butterfly that we have either starts working right from here, or probably it will fail. So the same stuff we have on the dollar index. So we'll take a look at the chart. That's actually why we're waiting for this level and appearing of the butterfly, because here we have the major ABCD target. That's our ABCD on the weekly chart, and market stands just a little bit above it to complete the major OP, and that's the reason why we consider in general the butterfly pattern here. So let's see how the situation will turn